Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
When I think of ICC, I think about home.
The moment I stepped on campus, I knew it was a perfect fit.
It helped me find my true self.
It has opened doors for me that I didn't even know existed.
Everyone here wants you to succeed.
I was able to get involved here and make a real difference.
I've met my closest friends here. There's something for everyone to be involved with.
I've gained skills to succeed in the workforce.
It's been the best experience.
Good evening and Roll Tribe, ICC fans, as we got rivalry on the hardwood. ICC and Northeast getting set to square off this evening. Adam Gore, Michael Upton here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Michael, last time these two teams met, ICC picked up a 3-1 victory. It was a hard-fought victory, but able to pick up the first ever win amongst these amongst the rivals, trying to complete the sweep tonight.
Exactly, Adam. You know, anytime ICC and Northeast play, no matter what sport we're playing, we definitely have a little extra drive to win, and it was so great to go up there into their house on their inaugural year and take that win away from them. So hoping we can repeat that here and get the season sweep on the team.
As teams warming up right now, we're in the Davis Ford pregame show. ICC, they're in their home white uniforms. The libero will be in blue. It looks like Northeast is in their road black uniforms trimmed in gold. Their libero will be in white. As teams warm up, we're going to take a break and come back more of the Davis Ford pregame show right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FANB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, can I help you with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I could go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show as we're just about 3 minutes away from that First American National Bank opening serve between ICC and Northeast. And ICC, they come in with a record of 12-14 overall, 1-2 inside region play. Northeast with a record of 5-20, 0-4 inside region play as well. We're going to take a look at tonight's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups for your Indians. And Michael, I'll let you take that away there.
Yes, sir. Tonight, starting off for your Indians are number 1, Bree Lyons, the outside hitter and defensive specialist, a freshman out of Oxford, Mississippi. Number 3, Ashlyn Isbell, middle blocker, freshman out of Corinth, Mississippi. Number 9, Mia Griffin, outside hitter, defensive specialist, a sophomore, also from Corinth, Mississippi. Number 11, Audrey Hamill, setter from the sophomore from Pontotoc, Mississippi. Number 12, Anna Grace White, middle blocker from Lexington, Alabama. Number 20, Kinsley Woolbright, who is going to be your libero from Columbus, Mississippi. And 21, Presley Jones, setter from Killen, Alabama.
And that is your ICC Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups. ICC and Coke. Now that's a winning combination, and Coach Andy McGregor hopes she has that same winning combination put together tonight. Crowd continues to file in here at the Davis Event Center, expecting a big crowd tonight here on sophomore night, as we're just about a minute and a half away from that First American National Bank opening serve and the introduction of the players here from Fulton. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening serve. But before we get to that, we're going to take you to the floor for the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works introduction of players. And let's go to that now. Well, we'll go to the national anthem first. And now let's take you to the floor for the introductions of the players, brought to you by Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works.
Tonight, we welcome our visitors from Northeast Mississippi Community College. The players for the Tigers are number 1, Aiden Thomas, number 2, Harris Morris, number 3, Elizabeth Gibson, number 4, Madison Maxwell, number 6, Katie Shipman, number 7, Giselle Lopez, number 11, Cammy Wilf, number 14, Anna Brooks Sullivan, number 19, Obi Norris, 22, Madeline Ledbetter, 23, Amber Ann Shorter, 24, Skylar Decker, 25, Cam Gaffney. The head coach is Brendan Mays. And now, for your very own ICC Indians, number 1, a freshman outside hitter from Oxford, Mississippi, Brie Lyons. Number 2, a freshman center from Tremont, Mississippi, Madison McKay. Number 3, a freshman middle blocker from Oxford, Mississippi, Ashley Disney. Number 4, a sophomore DS from Yesville, Mississippi, Riley Robinson. Number 5, a sophomore utility player from Social, Mississippi, David Baker. Number 7, a sophomore outside hitter from Park, Mississippi, Artis Watson. Number 9, a sophomore DS from Park, Mississippi, Mia Griffin. Number 10, a freshman outside hitter from Montauk, Mississippi, Sadie Stevens. Number 11, a sophomore center from Montauk, Mississippi, Audrey Hamlin. Number 12, a sophomore middle blocker from Lexington, Alabama, Annie Grace Water. Number 13, a redshirt freshman right side hitter from Park, Mississippi, Savannah Carter. Number 16, a freshman middle blocker from Lewisburg, Mississippi, Kendall Fenimore. Number 20, a freshman DS in the barrel from New Hope, Mississippi, Kinsley Woodwright. Number 21, a freshman center from Killen, Alabama, Presley Jones. Number 23, a sophomore player from Starkville, Mississippi, Abby Oakchurch. The head coach for the Indians is Amy Greer. She's a sitting spot. Z. Taylor and managers Riley Stanford, Mindy Hollis, and Carl Taylor. Let's pass the ball.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening serve here. Is it to be Northeast that will start us off, and it looks like that will be number 11 going to serve things off here, and that's going to be Cammy Wilf. And we're on the way here in Fulton as ICC will get it, and they're going to call a lift here to start the contest, and don't see those called too often, and that was an early call there and a quick whistle.
Yeah, it gets ICC the gives Northeast the early advantage.
So Wilf will continue to serve here. That's Griffin with it. Now they drop it off to Hamill. Hamill goes for the kill across court. It was ready for it. ICC now sets it back up, goes to the backside, looks over the middle. Nice dig there by Northeast, but can't get to it, and the point goes the way of the Indians.
Yeah, great shot there by Mia Griffin coming from mid-center court to drop that back. You're right, there was a good dig, but not enough that they could do anything with it.
So that'll tie us up at 1 here in the early goings of this one. This is the opening set. Best of 5 here in this region matchup between ICC and Northeast. Hamill sends this serve. It's going to be deep and out of bounds, and the point will go the way of the Tigers. We do want to welcome those watching in favor of ICC, part of the ICC family here, and also those that are watching maybe in favor of the Tigers this afternoon. We do want to welcome you as well here on Let'sGoICCTV.com, the ICC Sports Network. A busy week, even though it's a short week here. As this serve is sent on its way. ICC with it now, skips it over. Going to go left-handed, and the Indians find the point.
Upchurch just makes a nice little crossover shot that they can't really get enough on to return back over the net.
They got a couple of hands on it, just couldn't find that one. As ICC now will pick up the point. And this will be Bree Lyons sending the serve. And that one's going to be finished off there. As that was Anna Grace White coming in, one of the sophomores that was honored before tonight's game. Coming in and finishing things off there. ICC retakes the lead now 3-2. Lyons serve. Now this one's sent on its way. ICC gets it. Woolbright swings it over to Swanson. Swanson sends it across the middle. Northeast ready for it. Now they're going to go to the backside. Blocked. But Northeast keeps it alive. Now they're going to go for it again. This one tipped. Woolbright there. Hamill drops it backside. Upchurch had her shot blocked, and we're tied at 3.
Good rally. Both sides had a nice block there. Unfortunately, that one for Upchurch got blocked right back into her section of the court.
Great crowd making their way out here to the DEC this evening. I see members of the softball team, members of the football team, women's basketball, men's basketball. So everyone out supporting the Tribe this evening against the Rivals as that serve goes out of bounds, and the point will go the way of ICC.
Yeah, errant serve there by Irby Norris of Northeast, and then she checks out immediately.
Anna Grace White puts this serve and just didn't quite get enough lift on it, puts it into the net, and it goes right back. So a little trade of service errors there between the two squads.
Yeah, we're just seeing a back and forth trade of point. Has us at 4 apiece in this first set.
This is going to be number 2. That's going to be Morris sending this one back, and it's deep, and the point will go the way of the Indians there. Close one. That one went the way of ICC.
Going to get a couple substitutions for the Indians here. Going to have Presley Jones and
it's going to be Sadie Stegall.
Yeah, they'll check in.
Jones will step back to serve this one. This substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Serve gets back across after the first touch. Now Jones sends it over the middle of the Lions, and the point there for the Indians.
Bree Lyons continues to be a strong leader for the offense of the Indians all year. Gets out from about 3/4 of the court, just drops it right into the hole in the defense.
So ICC now takes their largest lead of the evening, 6-4. Jones will continue to serve. Tough to handle there, but able to get it across. On the third touch, Lyons runs up. Jones over to Swanson. Swanson does eventually get the kill.
A valiant effort there to try to get that out. They thought she was going to power it down, and she, as she often does from that left corner, but she just drops it in, bounces off a few hands before getting a point for the Indians.
So the serve will stay with ICC. Jones will jump into this one from the right side. Line drive serve taken there by the Tigers. Got to get it across on the third touch now. They do. Lyons ready for it. Leaves it up to Jones. Jones backside to Isbell and hammers that one home.
That one went all the way across the court, about as fast as you can imagine.
And she blistered that when you saw it there on the Little Caesars instant replay. ICC now doubling up the Tigers 8-4 here in the opening set. Jones continues to serve, and that's going to be an ace.
Nice. She worked that back left corner a couple times on Paris Morris. She couldn't handle it. This time she went to the right side and got success as well.
Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them here from Renaissance Bank. ICC leads at 9-4. Back with more after this.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
And welcome back out of that timeout. ICC leading it 9-4 here in the opening set. Presley Jones has had the hot hand here serving for the Indians. She'll jump into this one again, and another near ace. But nice dig there by the Tigers. There's a block by Swanson. And the Indians get the point.
Good work again on that left corner by Swanson. She has been so good there offensively and defensively this year for the Indians.
So Jones will continue to serve here. ICC up 10-4 in the opening set. Northeast tries to hammer that one home. Woolbright pops it up. Stegall gets it across, and what a play there by Lyons to keep it alive. That one blocked. Lyon there ready for it. Over they go Swanson. Swanson quick touch. Nice dig. Tigers got to get it across on the third touch, and they will. Good rally there for the Tigers. Swanson cross court. No. Good dig again for the Tigers. Nice little volley going between the two teams here. Jones back to Swanson. Tries to go over the top of the defense. Tigers, though, keep it alive, and they put it into the net, and ICC eventually will come away with the point.
Great rally back and forth, both sides with some great efforts. Highlighted by, I believe that was Stegall that got that one from deep out of bounds to keep it alive for the Indians.
Well, Presley Jones continuing to serve here for the Indians. 11-4 is the score. Right side on the attack, and a nice job there as that was number 4. That's going to be Maxwell for the Tigers, putting that point home, and that stops a lot of bleeding there for Northeast as it's now 11-5 in favor of ICC.
Yeah, it was a good 7-point run for the Indians there. Ready to put some space out early, try to take control of this first set.
This is going to be Lopez sending this serve, and a nice dig there by Stegall. Leaves it over the middle. Isbell hammers that one home. Go back and look at that one on Little Caesars Instant Replay. Nobody really challenging her in the middle, and that was a quick shot over the top, and Northeast just couldn't quite handle it. Swanson with the serve. Northeast wants to go left side, and it's going to be deep and out of bounds, and the point will go the way of the Indians. Well, see, the line judges are ready to join us now here as they're a little bit behind schedule. That Swanson serve goes to the right side. Quick touch over. Nice job there by Woolbright to keep it alive. Stegall had her shot blocked. Woolbright now sends it over. This is going to be Lyons. Lyons tries to go over the top. Too strong. Out of bounds, and the point to the Tigers.
Another substitution here for the Indians is Griffin is going to check back in for for Swanson. Apologize.
And we'll get substitutions in referees as well, as line judges will now step in and be ready to call this match. Tigers to serve. Kind of a knuckleball serve there. ICC ready for it. Bree Lyons sends this one over. And there's Isbell. Hammers that one, but a nice dig by the Tigers to keep it alive. Get it across on the third touch. Griffin with it now. That was Jones. A little bit too strong.
Yeah, that set just went a little bit too high and over Lyons' head as she went to go for it off that left corner.
So it's 13-7 now. ICC with the lead over Northeast. The Tigers trying to charge back into this one. Again, a little knuckleball serve handled nicely there. Isbell, yes.
Puts all that height to her advantage and really is able to crank down on those when she gets above them.
She will check out of the match, and it looks like Anna Grace White will check back in here as ICC leading 14-7. That was Woolbright on the serve there for the Indians. Left side on the attack now. Block. Nice dig by Griffin. Lyons, yes.
Indians having a lot of success on they get those front hitters set up nicely.
15-7 now. ICC with the advantage in the opening set. Woolbright will continue to serve here for the Indians. Sends it to the right side. Tigers ready for it. Anna Grace was there. Tigers got to get across on the third touch, and they don't. Nice quick decision there by Anna Grace. Couldn't get the block, but was able to force them into an error and get the point.
Yeah, you take your points wherever you can get them.
So Woolbright will continue to serve here. She'll jump into it, send it to the middle of the floor. A nice dig there by the Tigers to keep it alive. Got to get it across on the third touch. They do. Jones backsides to Anna Grace White. And a beautiful dig there by the Tigers. And ICC now's got to get it across on the third touch. They do. Tigers want to go left side on the attack. Partially blocked. Griffin with another great hustle play. Lyons has that one sent to the back line. Tigers ready for it. Now they go right side. And that one's going to be in. Nice job there, as that was, I believe, number 19. That's going to be Norris coming in and finishing the play off there for the Tigers. 16-8, ICC with the advantage here in the opening set. Marley Robinson will check into the contest. She's one of those sophomores that was recognized before the game. Indians with it now. Want to go backside to Stegall. Stegall had her shot blocked. Anna Grace White ready for it. Jones quick touch. Now the Tigers right side on the attack, and that one ran down the line and out of bounds, so the point will go the way of the Indians. Tough break there for the Tigers.
I know. I thought that was going to be a great break for them as it was about to drop in, but it just didn't stop rolling down the net.
So ICC now will have the serve. This will be Audrey Hamill back to send this one on its way for the Indians. They lead at 17-8. Hamill jumps into this one. Tigers ready for it. Now they want to go left side on the attack. That one put into the net, partially blocked by the Indians. And now ICC stretches lead out to 10. Another substitution coming in. This is Bailey Baker, another sophomore that was recognized before the game. ICC leading at 18-8. That substitution being brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. Hamill sends that one across. Tigers ready for it. Now they go right side on the attack. Pop it up. Robinson sets it up. Hamill tries to go across to Baker. Baker had to adjust but got it across. Now here come the Tigers. That one blocked. And they're going to say it went into the net instead of blocked, so ICC will get the point.
ICC now pushing that lead out to 11. Getting really close to being able to close out this first set.
So Hamill will get set to jump into this one. This one sent on its way, popped up, and the Tigers will have to get it across here on the third touch. They do so, but they're going to say she was out of bounds when she hit it. One of those that probably wasn't expecting the ball to come to her, and that was just a tough break there. Timeout on the floor. We're going to keep it here and take a look back at some of these replays that we've had so far here in the first quarter. And Michael, your thoughts, or excuse me, first set. Michael, your thoughts here on the first set for the Indians.
So far, you've seen the Indians really have a lot of success from the service line, especially when Jones was serving earlier, and then they have dominated the net. A lot of power they've blocked. They've had a lot of power kills from the front, so their front three are really dominating Northeast so far.
That recap being brought to you by Raising Cane's in Tupelo, and I tell you what, that sounds really good right about now.
It does. No slaw, maybe some extra fries in there.
That's my dude.
Feel really good about it right now.
Every once in a while, I'll either swap the fries for extra bread. It all depends.
Yeah.
So
just enough garlic salt on there to make that bread really good.
Absolutely. So Raising Cane's, one of our newest sponsors here for ICC Athletics. We do appreciate them sponsoring tonight's action. As we go back to live action here, this is going to be Hamill with the serve down the right side. Tigers with it, and that's going to be a lifting call, and ICC will get the point. 21-8 now. ICC closing in on taking this first set of the afternoon here on sophomore night. This one blocked, but a nice hustle play there by the Tigers to keep it alive. Right side now on the attack. And that one just a little bit too much for Robinson to handle. And the point will go back to the Tigers. They'll get the serve here, trailing 21-9.
That was Irby Norris again for the Tigers off that left side. She's had a couple of their few successful kills there.
So 21-9 now is the score. As this serve sent deep and out of bounds, as that was number 6, Shipman. A very unique way of serving that one that time. Just couldn't quite get it to drop in quick enough. And now ICC leads at 22-9. Well, they couldn't get the ball in. They got another ball in, and now the other ball comes in.
Now we'll have Baker serving for the Indians.
Baker jumps into this one, and it's going to get a friendly roll for the ace. Well, she didn't draw it up that way, but it worked.
Hey, she's not complaining. Sidelines are enjoying it.
So now she'll serve this one. She adjusts nicely that time. Got it across. Now the Tigers with it, and ouch, tough landing there for Baker as that one deflected and out of bounds. The point will go the way of Northeast, and the Indians lead this one now 23-10.
That is why they wear those knee pads.
Yes.
You can make dives like that when you have a little protection going.
Also, when you're a lot younger than the two of us as well.
Indeed.
Robinson ready for the serve there. Now they work it over to Swanson. Swanson with a beautiful kill.
And nice, the way that ball just kind of curved in, hits that back corner, past the diving defender.
You'll take a look at it right here on the Little Caesars instant replay. Just painted that stripe.
So Anna Grace White will serve for set point.
Indians up 24-10 here in the opening set. Tigers try to go with the soft touch. Hamill ready for it. Baker keeps it alive. Swanson's just going to get it across on that third touch, and too much of on that one. It goes out of bounds, and the Tigers hanging around in this one in the opening set. Still set point here, though, for the Indians.
Yeah, the lead like this, you can afford to have one like that go a little long. You just got to get one.
So it'll be Tigers serving here. This is going to be number 2. That's going to be Morris getting set to swing on this one. Sends it on its way. Swanson ready for it. Going to have to get it across, maybe a little bit too much that time as Hamill was having to watch herself not going into the net that time. Tigers in the right spot at the right time. Still set point here for the Indians. They lead at 24-12. Baker ready. Now they send it over the middle, and there it is.
Swanson once again, this time from the middle.
Swanson gives ICC the 25-12 victory there in the opening set. You look at it, the Little Caesars instant replay here. We're going to take a break and hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle in the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I could go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
And welcome back. ICC picks up the 25-12 win in the opening set to take a 1-0 lead here over Northeast. We do want to welcome those watching here on the ICC Sports Network. Our good buddy Blake Long down there keeping some stats this afternoon. Michael, what jumps out at you there from the stats side of things?
I think your biggest thing is that ICC leads Northeast on kills 12-5, 76% on attack by set versus Northeast only having 37%. And so as we said earlier in the first set, the power of that front line of ICC just dominating the front line defense of Northeast.
So ICC will have the First American National Bank serve to start things off here. This will be Hamill putting a swing into this one. Tigers ready for it now. Go for the attack on the right side. It was blocked. The Northeast was there to keep it alive. Got to get it across on the third touch. They do. Woolbright ready for it. Now they send it over the middle. And a nice finish there for the Indians.
Yeah, just mixing up how you do it. We just talked about the power, but at that time you've got White just kind of tapping it into a hole in the defense. Whatever you can do to keep them off balance and out of position.
So it'll be Hamill with the serve once again. Tigers ready for it. This time on the middle of the attack. Anna Grace White blocks that one. Woolbright keeps it alive. Goes to the near side here to Upchurch. That one's going to be sent out of bounds, and ICC out to a quick 2-0 start.
Following suit from set one. Two kills from the front.
This ball is sent on its way once again by Hamill. Tigers send this one across. ICC now keeps it alive. Woolbright will get it across. Trying to get the quick turn, and they do. We do want to correct ourselves, or myself, I should say, from the opening set. I said the player was out of bounds when she hit it. She actually hit it on the opposite side of the antenna is the reason why the point was awarded the way of Northeast. So do want to make sure I correct that. This is 2-1 now after the miscue there by the Indians. ICC with the lead, and now the serve going the way of the Tigers. This one will be sent over the middle. Griffin ready for it. Skip it over, and Upchurch just a little bit too strong there as that one goes out of bounds, and now we're tied at 2 here in the second set. ICC leading it 1-0. Remind you to join us tomorrow night on the Red Channel. We'll have football down at Holmes. It'll be a 6 o'clock First American National Bank, Davis Ford pregame show at 6 o'clock. The First American National Bank opening kick will come your way at 6:30. Tigers swing it over. This one popped up. Hamill keeps it alive. Griffin's going to go back to get it. And Anna Grace is going to get it across with the third touch there for the Indians. Now the Tigers left side. Going to try to cross it over, and it's deep, out of bounds, and the Indians will get the point.
Yeah, Shorter there has had some strong jumps, but she tends to hit it too much and drop it out. Not helping the Tigers. The Indians are glad to get the serve back here.
This will be Bree Lyons getting set to come into this serve as she sends it from the middle of the floor. Tigers ready for it. Now they will go left side on the attack. Down the line, too far, and the point will go the way of the Indians. Volleyball will be back here on the Blue Channel as we'll host a tri-match on Friday. Northwest comes to town, and Pellissippi out of Knoxville, a new community college there in the Knoxville area, will come to town as well. That's on Friday. You can catch that here on the Blue Channel. Michael Upton will have the call on that one. As there's a nice kill by Swanson.
Really having a good night here on sophomore night. Had a big crowd cheering for her in the pregame activities.
So Lions will be back to serve this one more time. ICC up now 5-2, and that one just a line drive into the net. And the point will go the way of the Tigers. Also on Friday, we'll have soccer coming your way on the Red Channel, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Alumni Day, so if you're a former soccer player, be sure and come out and support the Lady Indians and the Indians as they take on Hines. Swanson tries to go that back corner again and eventually does get the point. And she, as you said, Michael, is dialed in tonight.
Yeah, and she's mixing it up, needs to, and the Indians as a whole are doing a great job of keeping Northeast off balance, and they just seem to not be in the positions they want to be, and we're taking advantage of that, thankfully.
That's Anna Grace White who gets the serve, and the Tigers just get it across, and that one was deflected by the Indians, and White just couldn't dig that one up to keep it alive. 6-4 now, ICC with the lead here in the second set.
White will check out. Woolbright will step back in for the Indians. Northeast having a couple substitutions as well.
That substitution being brought to you by Bank Okolona, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. John Harrod and all the fine folks at Bank Okolona is proud to sponsor this action here on the ICC Sports Network. And that's going to be an ace. Kind of caught Swanson by surprise that time, as that was number 2, Morris. She has that tricky knuckleball type serve, so sometimes it kind of just dances up and down on you. One of those you've got to adjust to there if you're the Indians. Again, that awkward serve, and it works for back-to-back aces now. And we'll see what type of adjustments ICC tries to make here to Morris.
Yeah, because they're using an interesting little a formation here as to how they're expecting her serve to come in. Just clearing that front out completely.
Lions this time able to handle it, drops it over. Swanson sends that one deep. Tigers ready for it. Now they want to go get it across on the third touch. And nice dig there by Woolbright as ICC gets it across on the third as well. Tigers going to have to just play it over. Lions drops it off to Hamill. Hamill to Isbell. That shot blocked. And they're going to call
in the net, I believe,
a net violation on the Indians. So the Tigers have rallied to take a 7-6 lead here in the second set. They trail 1-0 in the sets here. As this time Swanson ready for it. Hamill wants to send it back to Swanson. She powers that one through, and ICC gets the point.
Yeah, it was a good effort there by Cammie Wilf, for the Indians. Try to block that, but she just did not have the height to really handle Swanson's attack.
Stegall and Jones will come back into the match here for ICC. Jones will have the serve. She had the hot hand in the opening set and really swung things the way of the Indians, as that one's going to be out of bounds, and they're going to say it was not blocked by the Indians. And they're wanting to...
Yeah, there was no touch.
They're debating the call over there if they're Northeast, and they're going to say the serve stays with ICC. Jones sends this one on its way. Left side on the attack now, blocked. And a nice hustle there by the Tigers to keep it alive. Woolbright to Jones. Jones back to Swanson. Pinballs around, and the Indians get the point.
That time she powered a little harder right off the lead better. Didn't give Northeast that chance to steal it out like they did the kill before.
So Jones will step back to serve this one once again. ICC leading 9-7. Low line drive serve. Tigers had a little bit of trouble with it, but able to get it across now. Jones with it. Isbell, yes.
That time finds that hole in the defense where they're not at, and really the Indians are doing a good job of attacking those weak spots in the defense.
Tigers need a timeout. Try to break a little bit of this momentum by the Indians. Let's take the timeout with them here from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
And welcome back out of the timeout. 10-7, ICC with the lead. Northeast takes the timeout to try to break a little bit of this momentum. But I tell you what, Presley Jones hoping not to jinx her right now, but when she comes in to serve, good things are happening for the Indians. And she is serving away here again. The Tigers ready for it. Going to go try to reverse the floor this time, go over the top. Bree Lyons sends it over. Now Stegall, and she'll get the kill.
No, Adam, and we don't want to jinx it, but you're right. Jones really controlled part of the first set, having 7 serves, more than anyone on either team, and is having another run here looking to match that.
11-7, ICC with the lead, and they're going to say that one just misses out of bounds. Close, as the Tigers get a little bit of break there. Now they'll have the serve here. They trail it 11-8, 1-0 ICC with the overall advantage. As this is number 7, that's going to be Lopez getting set to serve here for the Tigers, as you have a little bit of break in the action as they're having to mop up the floor a little bit, where a little bit of sweat falling on the floor. 11-8, ICC with the lead. Tigers with the serve. Lyons ready for it. Drops it off to Jones. Cross court, that's Stegall. Had it deflected. Tigers now got to get it across on the third touch. They do. Lyons ready for it. Now leads it up to Jones. Jones to Isbell. It's sent over. Then she's able to get it across, but great hustle there by Lopez. And it turns into a point for the Tigers. That's why you don't give up on the play.
Yeah, both teams, as we've seen, have a lot of strong rallies, working hard. That time Maxwell goes up, and instead of trying to power it down, does what we've done to them a lot tonight, just finding that hole in the middle of the defense and dropping it in.
So Lopez will send this serve on its way. Jones drops it backside to Swanson, and that one's going to be a little bit too strong that time. And now here come the Tigers. Good crowd continuing to make their way in here, as we talked about. I saw some baseball players coming to the DEC here to support the volleyball team. Smart play.
Yeah,
good job there by Stegall.
Yeah, great idea just to drop that in there, break their momentum, get the serve back.
So now this will be Mia Griffin back to serve this one. That one had to be dug up that time by the Tigers. Now they go backside to Stegall. Stegall sends that one, can't handle it, and the point goes the way of the Indians.
Again, that front line for the Itawamba Indians just dominating, having far more success than the blockers for the Tigers are having.
ICC takes a 13-10 advantage now here in the second set. Griffin's serve on its way down the line. Tigers handle it. Now right side on the attack, and a good answer there by the Tigers on the other end, going with a soft touch of their own. That's going to be Anna Brooks Sullivan with the point for the Tigers.
Yeah, Isabel and Stegall both went to block that, but both jumped too early, unfortunately, and therefore she just drops it right over them as they come back down.
This is Shorter with the serve.
She's the one that has that knuckleball that we're having more difficulty with than anyone else. She's had probably the most success for the Tigers from the service line.
Serving from the middle of the floor is Shorter. Again, that knuckleball type serve. Stegall had to readjust to be able to get the ball across on the third touch. Tigers ready for it. Right side on the attack. That one blocked. Then Stegall goes over the top. Northeast got to get across on the third touch. They can't do it. They put it into the net, and ICC will get the point. We invite you to visit letsgoicc.com. You can find their donate button on the volleyball team there. You can join the Indian Club and help support ICC volleyball. Or you can go to the direct link to iccms.edu/Indian Club. That ball sneaks across, and the point goes the way of the Tigers. Sophomore night here in Fulton. Great crowd coming out to support ICC. And let's give credit. Good crowd also out for Northeast, making the short trip down here. Griffin gets the serve. Lyons just couldn't quite muscle that one across. She tried to change her mind and go down the line.
Well, it was blocked by Adair, but blocks it out of bounds.
Okay, so
ICC gets the point.
I'm going to say ICC gets the break because I don't think Adair made contact with that one, although it was right there in front of the referee, so we'll go with it. So it'll be Hamill to serve here for the Indians. Sends this one on its way. Lopez ready for it. Now left side on the attack, trying to go cross court. Indians ready. Nice dig there by ICC. Now this is Upchurch. Yes.
Wow, I almost thought that one wasn't going to roll over the net, but
had just enough muscle to get that one across. And extend the lead back to 3 here for the Indians, as Hamill will send this one down the line. Upchurch tries to go around the block that time. Tigers ready for it. This one blocked, and it's going to stay on the side of the floor of the Indians, so the Tigers will get the point.
Once again, that's Norris working that left side for the Tigers. It's really where they've had their most success is when she has worked that corner.
Now this will be number 6. Shipman back to serve. We said unique style of serving for Shipman. She'll run into it now, sends it on its way. Woolbright ready. Hamill with it, drops it back to Lyons. Tries to go back corner. Tigers trying to hustle it down, but can't get it.
Yeah, you can't fault the heart of these Tigers. They run all over the court. They dig hard. They make plays when you think a play is dead, but thankfully we're getting the most of those.
So Bree will be back to serve this one for the Indians, and she just hadn't had that serve going for tonight. Second one she's put into the net. 17-15 ICC with the lead here over Northeast. Region matchup here between these two squads. ICC won it 3-1 on the previous time in Boonville. As again, there was kind of a slicing knuckleball. As that one, a nice serve there from Herbie Norris to get the point. Now a chance to pull even here for the Tigers. This serve set on its way. Woolbright ready for it. Now they're going to go backside to Upchurch. Her shot was blocked. Great dig. As the Indians get it across now on the third touch. Tigers over the middle. Woolbright ready for it. Hamill, quick touch, trying to go over the top of the defense. Good hustle there by the Tigers. This one deflected, and it's going to find its way over, and we're tied at 17.
Another one of those great rallies by both sides, but Northeast comes away with the point there.
17 all here in the second set. ICC leads it 1-0. The serve to Swanson. She was ready for it. Hamill comes over. She's going to leave it back to Swanson. Tries to go cross court and got just enough of that one to keep it alive. And eventually the point goes away with the Indians with the ball going into the net there by the Tigers. Yeah, that reaction was just a self-preservation.
Yeah, that was not so much of a dig as it was protect yourself.
So Anna Grace White will jump into this serve here for the Indians. Lopez struggled with it, but a nice hustle to get it across. Now they will on the third touch. And they go to Swanson, and Swanson just couldn't get it through the block that time, and the Tigers pull even again at 18.
Just a little off on her timing for a jump there. She caught that ball a little higher. I think she would have got over the line.
Woolbright will come into the match here for the Indians. Serve is sent on its way, and it'll go to Woolbright, who digs that one up. Lyons with it. Hammers that one. Going to have to hustle. Can't get to it.
Yeah, one of those rare times that Northeast is able to at least make a second attempt.
Yeah, Bree just loaded up on that one, hammered it through, and nothing you could really do about that one as ICC now takes a 19-18 advantage. And it's going to be Jones stepping in to serve here for the Indians.
She's had a great night at the line so far.
Sends this one on its way, and the Tigers trouble with it, but they will get it across on the third touch. Bree Lyons gets it up, sets it up to Jones. Over the middle, that's going to be Stegall, but a nice dig there by the Tigers. Right side attack, blocked. They're going to say it went into the antenna on the side, and they're going to give the point to the Indians. So the shot went into the antenna. Last touch by the Tigers.
Yeah, great. It was a great block by Stegall, too.
So ICC now 20-18 with the advantage. Jones with the serve. Tigers left side. Tries to go over the top. Bree Lyons able to dig that one up. Now they go over to Swanson. Swanson, no, beautiful dig there for the Tigers. Northeast gets it across on that third touch. Now Isbell hammers that one. Another great dig by the Tigers. Just couldn't handle it there, and ICC goes up 21-18. I'll tell you what, ICC has been able to put some pop on the ball tonight, but the Tigers, as you said, they don't go quietly into the evening. They've had some tough digs throughout the contest.
No, the athleticism they've displayed to get to some of these balls has been amazing.
And the first miscue of the night we've seen here by Jones, maybe a little tired. She had 7 serves in the first match and probably pushing that again here in the second match.
Easily.
So 21-19 after the miscue there by the Indians. ICC with the lead here over the Tigers. Sophomore night in Fulton. This is going to be Lopez.
I don't think there's a balk in volleyball, but that was almost one.
They didn't have all their players on the floor, did the Tigers. And so now this one will get across. A great dig there by Lyons. Stegall will get it across. Now they go opposite side of the attack. It's going to be out of bounds, and the Indians will get the point. That was just an awkward point from the get-go.
Yeah, starting off with Northeast, almost false starting on the serve and getting everyone out there, and then just some weird bounces.
So this will be Amia Griffin coming in to serve here. And this is going to be a short serve. Tigers ready for it. They try to power it over the top. ICC will get it. Now they got to get it across here on the third touch. Great smart play there by Jones. Tigers with it. Now we'll go left side again. This one blocked. The Indians try to keep it alive, and Woolbright will fly into the cheerleaders.
I think we need to teach our cheerleaders that there's no out of bounds in volleyball. You need to move. As one young lady just stood still and almost got ran over by Woolbright.
Yeah, they almost learned that lesson the hard way there. 22-20, ICC with the advantage. Northeast with the serve. Low line drive serve. ICC handles it. Lyons goes over the top of the block. Tigers ready for it. Now they want to go right side on the attack. Good dig there by Woolbright. Jones keeps it alive. Griffin gets it across. Tigers want to go over the middle with the attack. Go with the soft touch. Woolbright keeps it alive and somehow gets it across. Are you serious? If the Indians somehow come away with the point on this one, you've got to credit Woolbright.
Indeed.
but instead the Tigers able to get the point.
Heck of a dive, heck of an effort to keep that one going. And a great shot there by Northeast across court.
Timeout taken here by ICC. Let's take the timeout with them. We'll be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Welcome back as we thank First American National Bank and Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works for sponsoring tonight's action here on the ICC Sports Network. Tigers hanging around in this one. They trail at 22-21. And they're going to say deflected by the Tigers. And ICC now takes a 23-21 advantage here. They're up 1-0 over the Tigers. It'll be Woolbright stepping back to serve this one here from the left side of the floor. Or I should call it near side. She'll send this one on its way. Tigers right side on the attack and a nice hammering finish there. That was Norris. We've called her name a couple of times tonight on those power type shots.
And continues just back and forth throughout this entire set. No one's ever been able to pull away in this one.
23-22 ICC with the advantage. Northeast with the serve. Woolbright ready for it. Jones now wants to drop it back to Stegall. Quick touch. Great dive there by Norris, but a little miscommunication on the part of the Tigers as that one falls to the floor, and ICC will get the point. Now to be set point here for the Indians, and this is going to be Hamill coming in to serve.
Key here for the Indians to get this and get that 2-0 advantage in the sets.
This one sit on its way there. Tigers ready for it. Now they go left side on the attack. The ball was blocked, was able to power through. Still set point here for the Indians. They lead at 24-23 as subs coming in for both teams. As this will, I believe, be number 6. Shipman going back to serve here for the Tigers.
She's the one with that little unique serve style.
Of course, it's just out of frame how she starts her serve. Griffin sends it over to Hamill. And then the Indians somehow get the point.
Stole that one from the Indians. They just stood there, from the Tigers. They just stood there and looked at that one.
Second point of that match that they kind of got caught watching as ICC picks up a 25-23 win there to go up 2-0. We're going to take a break and come back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I can go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Today tastes like a home game. like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat. And like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back. ICC leading it 2-0. We've got some stats there in front of us. Once again, we do appreciate our buddy Blake Long down at Northeast for keeping these stats for us tonight. And Michael, talk about some stats that kind of jump out at you there so far on the night.
Well, ICC continues to lead that kill advantage, 30-16 over Northeast. But, we don't talk about time of possession in volleyball, but ICC has got 49 serves over their 36. So that's really making a difference. When you're making all those serves, you got the chances to win more.
So ICC leads it 2-0. The Tigers will have the serve to start it here in the third set. They've got to find a way to pick up the win here and try to keep this match alive as ICC with it now. That's going to be Bree Lyons. This one tipped away, but the Tigers able to keep it alive. Right side on the attack. And the block, but out of bounds. Last touch by ICC. So 1-0, Tigers with it in a must-win situation here.
Yeah, let's see if the Indians can keep that mental focus and stave off their need to win.
Griffin ready for it, drops it off to Jones. Hamill, and do they say she touches it? Yes, she does.
Yeah, calling the tip there.
So that'll tie us up at 1 and give the serve to the Indians. It'll be Hamill getting set to step into this serve from the right side of the floor. This ball sent on its way. Dug up nicely there. Lyons just couldn't quite get elevated enough there. Hammers that one into the net, and the Tigers will get the point. Now, there's just some nights where things just don't go your way, and we've seen that a couple of times so far here for Bree.
Yeah, she has not been quite as sharp as we're used to seeing her.
So the Tigers getting set to serve this one. And this one's going to be picked up by Woolbright. Quick touch over. Nice decision there by Hamill.
Yeah, just good job. Again, you found those holes in the defense. Drop them in there.
One of those that I think Woolbright was thinking I should have let that one go as it was a little deep, but Indians do get the point either way. We're tied at 2. Nice dig there by the Tigers on that serve from Lyons. This one sent across. A couple of Indians kind of collide with each other. Now Swanson. Yes.
Ooh. Right into Shipman's face.
Take a look at
those self-preservation blocks there.
Look at this one with Little Caesars instant replay here. And, yeah, that one was hammered. And so 3-2 now. ICC takes the lead. Lions will have the serve here. And they just get it across. Both teams just get it across as it takes a friendly roll over the net. But a nice kill there. And guess who that is? Again, that's going to be Irby Norris. She's had a nice game so far here for the Tigers.
She leads the Tigers now with 7 kills on the day.
3-3 is the score. ICC leads it 2-0. Swanson powers that one through the block.
That was good effort there by Adair and a couple more Tigers to try to salvage that one, but really not able to handle Swanson's attack.
This will be White getting set to serve this one away here for the Indians. They lead it 4-3. Low line drive serve. Tigers ready for it. Now they're going to go on the right side, try to go over the block. Anna Grace ready for it there. Now they leave it over to Lyons. Lyons had her shot blocked, but is able to get it back, and great hustle on the part of the Tigers to keep it alive as well. Anna Grace White comes up. Hamill leaves it back. Now this is going to be Upchurch. Tries to go well above the defense that time, and this one's going to be dug up beautifully there by White. Swanson keeps it alive. Hamill will just simply get it across. Soft touch and a good decision made there by the Tigers, as that was Adair coming in and getting the kill.
Yeah, good back and forth, both teams. Would have ended quickly, if not quick reaction by Lyons to return her own block and then keep that one going back and forth until the Tigers took it.
Well, this is going to be the Tigers, and this is going to be Morris back to serve. Lyons ready for it. Hamill cross court to Swanson. Swanson will get the point, as they say it was blocked out of bounds by the Tigers. Substitutions coming in here to be Stegall and Jones into the contest. Jones will step back to serve this one. That substitution being brought to you by Little Caesars right here in Fulton. And Jones puts a line drive right into the tape. Stays on the side of the floor of the Indians. 5-5 now is the score.
Unfortunate there, as Jones has been the best server for the Indians tonight.
So now this will be Lopez set to serve. Lyons will get it. Stegall will have to now set it up. Swanson will get it across on the third touch. Tigers ready for it. Now they'll go right side on the attack. Tried to knife their way through, and just a little bit of communication on who was going for the ball that time. And a break for the Tigers. They battle back now to take a 6-5 advantage.
Stegall had to make kind of a stretch, a block attempt there, and just didn't get anything on it.
So Lopez will continue to serve here for the Indians, and that's going to be an ace. ICC, they might just be a little bit out of focus on this one here, as they lead it 2-0. Got to get buckle back in and get ready to play. This ball sent on its way. Stegall ready for it. Jones wants to drop it back to Swanson. Swanson goes over the top of the defense. Nice dig there by the Tigers. This ball over the top. Lyons keeps it alive. Woolbright will get it across for the Indians. Right side on the attack for the Tigers. Puts it into the net, and the Indians will take the point.
Yeah, Maxwell went up, just came down a little too much and sends it right in the net. Breaks that momentum. Hopefully ICC can tie it back up here with Swanson serving.
This ball kisses off the tape and gets across. And the Tigers back-to-back.
Yeah, that time
balls into the net, and the Indians tied up now at 7.
Yeah, that time it's Sullivan on the left corner just powering it straight into the net in front of her face.
So Swanson will serve this one away. Goes to the right side, and that's going to be an ace.
This may be the momentum that ICC needs to get their focus back on this third set and just kind of power forward and try to end this whole game early.
Swanson sends this serve, goes short with it. Tigers ready. Jones drops it back to Stegall, and she'll get the point.
Powers it over a jumping defender. Backcourt, unable to do anything with it.
Tigers want a timeout. Let's keep it here. ICC leads at 9-7. Let's go back and look at some of the highlights throughout this one tonight. And Michael is 2-0 in favor of ICC. Good timeout taken here by the Tigers. They've got to find a way to rally here and extend this match with a win here in the third set.
Yeah, they had pushed it out to a 2-point lead, and then ICC broke that and now has scored 4 unanswered, and now they're leading by 2. And really, if you're Northeast, you cannot afford to allow ICC to start to pull away like they did in the first set.
Well, one of the biggest things we've seen tonight has been the play of Aubrey Swanson. She's been very strong around the net for the Indians. Also, Jones has been solid serving as well. Really, the Indians have, other than just a handful of just mental mistakes, have been dialed in as a unit tonight.
They have. We saw a couple of miscommunications and just out of placements once or twice, but really they have played well as a unit tonight.
So we're coming out of the timeout here. Still be Swanson getting set to serve this one for ICC. They lead at 9-7. Those highlights you just saw there was brought to you by our friends at Little Caesars here in Fulton. Swanson sends this serve on its way. That one a little bit too strong. Nice decision by Lopez to let that one go by, and the point will go back to the Tigers.
So maybe that timeout ices the kicker like in football.
If it works, it works. As we got a substitution coming in here for the Indians. This will be Mia Griffin, one of the sophomores that was honored before tonight's contest here on sophomore night. Woolbright sets this one up. Isbell with it now, goes with the soft touch. Lopez ready for the Tigers. Now they go right side on the attack. This one popped up. Good hustle by Bree Lyon to try to get it across. just couldn't quite get it in play, and you could tell she's kind of hurting after hitting the floor there. As she's battling through a injury this season. You see that heavy knee brace on her. And the serve comes her way. Jones has to hustle that one down. Bria get it, and this one sent deep. Would have been out of bounds, but the Tigers elected to play it there. Jones to Isbell. That one put into the net. Keeping it alive now. They go over to Stegall. Stegall had her shot blocked. And a nice rally there by the Tigers.
Yeah, that block goes into the net. You make a good point about Lyons. I mean, she has been so fantastic in the games that she's played this year, but we forget that she's playing through that recent injury.
Yeah, that's a injury early in the season. She's going to go over and see the trainer after being substituted out there. Actually, the point goes away with the Indians. I thought the point went to the Tigers.
No, the block was into the net.
This one kept alive. Nice job there by Woolbright. This one sent down the line. Jones able to deflect it enough to keep it alive. Woolbright will get it across on the third touch. Tigers left side attack now. This one blocked, and the Indians get the point.
Good double team effort there by Baker and White on that corner. Blocks the back corner where there's no one playing defense for the Tigers.
So now it'll be a serve coming up here for Woolbright for the Indians. They lead it 11-9 now, here leading 2-0. Lopez able to take the serve there. Right attack. Shot was blocked. Tigers get it across. Jones leaves it over the middle to Anna Grace White. She hammers that one home, and they can't get to it. Nicely done there by Anna Grace. She just hammered that one right at the defender. Nothing she could do other than react and hope that she could pop it up enough to keep it alive for one of her teammates. As now ICC leads it 12-9. Right side on the attack here for the Tigers. Good dig there by Woolbright. This one left back. Griffin puts it across. Good block. Woolbright, though. Great play to keep that one alive. Jones sets it up here for Baker. And that one's going to come off the netting, and they're going to get it across on the third touch. Now they go backside to Anna Grace. Her shot was blocked, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Great back and forth there. Digs on both sides. Woolbright just saved that one.
Great play there by Woolbright. She'll have to come back and serve this one. But, man, we've talked about this tonight. We've seen both teams make great digs to keep volleys alive, and that was another one there by Woolbright. Indians up 13-9 now. Griffin ready for that one. Jones leaves it back for Stegall. Stegall hammers that one, and the point goes to the Indians.
Momentum going back again to the Indians. Now out to a 5-point lead.
A crucial part of the match right now here for the Tigers. They got to find a way to break the serve here of Woolbright. She's getting set to jump into this one from the near side of the floor. This one sent to Lopez. Tigers try to go with a quick touch across. That was Jones ready for it. Woolbright's going to leave it back now. Stegall, and she finishes it.
Back-to-back kills from Stegall off that right corner.
Good read by Stegall as she saw the defense kind of pinched in that time. She was able to go down the line and get the kill and the point for the Indians. This ball sent deep by Woolbright. Tigers ready for it. Right side on the attack. Woolbright gets that one. Now Jones leaves it over the middle. That's going to be Griffin. And Griffin with the kill.
Sullivan went up and just went to block it. Just knocked it straight down.
So the Indians now starting to get a little room in this one. They lead it 16-9 here. Up 2-0 over the rivals of Northeast. Woolbright sends this serve on its way. Tigers ready for it. This one's going to be blocked, but it's going to be sent out of bounds. And that'll be a point there for the Tigers. A big point for the Tigers. They needed that one.
Yeah, it was a good effort there by White to get on that one. Just too much momentum on the ball as it carried straight out of bounds.
This will be Wilf in to serve this one for the Tigers. Griffin ready for it. Leaves it to Jones. Jones to Anna Grace White, who got it across quickly. This one blocked. Nice hustle by Lopez to keep it alive. Woolbright sets up the play, and a point eventually will go the way of the Indians. That one got going so fast I couldn't keep up with it.
You know, we've talked a lot earlier tonight about Jones and her serving. She's done a fantastic job of setting those outside hitters, leading to all these kills tonight. So don't want to leave that out of the conversation.
She'll be one of those crucial players returning next season as a freshman, or she'll be a sophomore, but freshman this season for the Indians. Hamill will jump into this serve, sends it down the right side. Tigers ready for it. Want to go back to the right side on the attack. and too strong. And they're going to say point to the Indians. Had to wait for a second as they were all referring to each other to make sure it was not tipped. And ICC now pushes the lead out 18-10. Hamill serve. Mishandled, but the Tigers able to keep it alive. Got to get it across on the third touch. They do. Woolbright ready for it. Hamill to Anna Grace White. Had her shot blocked, and they call a net violation on the Indians, so maybe just the foot crossed the line that time underneath.
Possibly so.
So a break there for the Tigers as they'll get to serve back now. Is 18-11. ICC with the lead. They lead at 2-0 here. Tigers need a big-time rally in this one. Griffin takes the serve. Hamill sends it over now. This is Upchurch. Goes over the top of the defense. Now they will go right side on the attack. This one blocked, but it's going to go out of bounds. And the point will go the way of the Tigers, and that's what they needed there. Strong swing by Norris, but the block is out of bounds. Last touch by ICC.
Yeah, that's really been some of their most sustained successes when they can work their left side with Norris up there.
See members of the men's soccer team out here tonight. Also members of the women's soccer team here. So all of our sports teams out supporting the Indians this evening here against Northeast. And there's a kill by Baker. And the Indians now go up 19-12.
Yeah, great to see Baker get that here on sophomore night. I think she's about to be substituted for.
It'll be Baker checking out. Robinson will check in. Swanson will also check in. It'll be Griffin checking out for the Indians. And Robinson will step back to get ready to serve this one. So Marley sends this one across. The Tigers ready for it. Try to go with the soft touch over the top. Smart play. Point to the Tigers, as that was Adair coming in with the headsy play.
ICC just kind of had a circular perimeter defense and left a big gap in the middle.
So 19-13 now. Tigers with the serve, Indians with the lead. Woolbright ready for that one. Cross court over to Swanson. Yes.
There you go. If you're ICC, you want to work her on that left side. It's when good things happen.
Take a look at that on Little Caesars instant replay. As Swanson just powers that one home. More substitutions coming in here. This is going to be number 2. That's Madison McCaig coming in here for the Indians. They lead at 20-13. This one blocked, and McCaig just couldn't quite get to it as she slips when she went to make that cut to the ball. So a nice kill there for the Tigers as the ball was blocked and out of bounds by the Indians.
If they can break this serve here, I believe they can just get a little run and finish this third set out.
Savannah Carr checking in, or no, excuse me, that is 23 checking back in for the Indians. That's going to be Upchurch.
Swanson's cross court there goes a little long, goes out of bounds. Doesn't have the same success as her last strike. So a couple point run here for the Tigers.
This one sent across this way. Robinson ready for it. McCaig leaves it back to Isbell, and she finishes it off.
She has a lot of success in the center of the court. We saw her involved quite a bit in the first set, not as much in set 2 or set 3. So see if she gets some more opportunities here to finish this off on that front line.
So Upchurch sends this one on its way now. Quick touch over. ICC ready for it. McCaig leaves it over to Swanson. Swanson tries to power it through the block. And just a little bit of miscommunication there for the Tigers. Again, gives the point to the Indians. Now ICC leads it 22-15.
Yeah, take advantage of that. A little confusion. They just stand there and look at each other.
So Upchurch sends this serve, goes with a soft touch and a nice dig there for the Tigers. Trying to go over the top of the defense. Swanson ready for it. McCaig now leaves it over. Isbell, yes.
Just slaps that down right over the head of the defense. They're kind of looking for the ball, wondering where it went.
Yeah, not a whole lot you can do about that, especially when Isbell is able to get a full extension on the ball that close. Serve stays with the Indians. They lead at 23-15 now. Tigers have got to go on a big run here. And it starts there. Nice cross-court kill that time, as that was number 22. That's Ledbetter coming in and getting the point there for the Tigers. Sophomore night here in Fulton. ICC leads it 2-0 over the Tigers of Northeast. They lead at 23-16 here in the third set. Lopez sends this serve on its way. Woolbright ready for it. McKay swings it over to Swanson. Swanson gets it across, but a nice dig there for the Tigers to keep it alive. Lopez quickly gets it across. Upchurch ready for it. McKay back across the middle, and then just can't quite get to it that time. Maybe a little miscommunication on who the ball was intended for.
Yeah, I think Isabel thought it was hers, and Swanson kind of jumps in and slaps at it at the last second.
23-17, ICC with the lead. Indians have got to get it across on the third touch. Swanson does, and she gets the kill.
You could not have aimed that any better if you tried.
Boy, I'm going to have a hard time talking Aubrey out of naming that the What a Play Wednesday for next week.
Yeah, slip somebody else in to record for her.
Because that was just a great job, and now a match point coming up here. Swanson getting set to serve, but not before the Tigers want to take a timeout. Let's keep it here and talk about this one. And I tell you what, that was just a great ball there by Swanson, snuck it in that back corner. We saw sometimes this season where ICC has struggled to get those shots in. Tell you what, if they can continue to play this way and start peaking at the right time, they get headed to postseason play with a lot of momentum.
You're right, Adam. And also what I've been really impressed this night is not losing focus. We've had other matches where they've kind of had an early lead and just let it fall apart in the middle and let the other team come back and take a lead, and then they're out of it. So they're really sharp mentally and physically tonight as well.
And another thing they haven't lost focus on, this is the first time tonight we've had the video board. They see their replays, and that's one thing Coach McGregor said, hey, if we're going to do this, I can't catch you watching the board, and they have been locked in tonight. As
an inadvertent buzzer there?
Yeah, so the horn went off, and they're going to say it was after the serve, so it'll be point to.
I think Coach McGregor is going to ask about that.
Yeah, she's going to ask to see if they can have a redo, but still match point here as ICC leads at 24-17. This serve on its way. McKay sends it backside to Baker, and there it is.
The sweep is complete.
The Indians pick up the 25-18 win here in the third set to win it 3-0 over the Tigers of Northeast. We're going to take a break and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report and be back with more right after this.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
And welcome back. ICC wins it 3-0, picking up a 25-18 18 win there in the third set. Big sweep of the rivals tonight. You see the ladies there at midcourt celebrating. They broke out the Beat Northeast shirts tonight. And they're taking some photos here on sophomore night. And Upton, let's just talk about it real quick. Your thoughts on the match tonight?
As we were saying at the end of the third set, I was really glad to see the team be mentally and physically focused. They dominated at the line with superior kills over Northeast defense, a lot of good serving as well, and just really, except for some occasional miscommunications and lapses, they really played strong. In this third set, got down by a few points, but took it right back and was able to maintain what they needed to win this important regional match.
We're looking back at some of the top plays throughout tonight's contest, and it's been a fun night tonight. As we said, we broke out the video board until they just now cut it off on us as we were playing the replay. So we were talking about that for a second, but they went ahead and killed it. Now it's back
up. Pork Chop brings it back in.
Yeah, so appreciate that, bringing those highlights in. Some of the girls watching down there on the floor as they continue to celebrate this one. ICC wins by the final score of 3-0. We're trying to stall a little bit here to see if the young lady will bring the stats up from Northeast, but apparently she's not, as they're going to try to close things down here this evening. So we do have to start talking about some of our stars of the game. And Michael, you and I kind of discussed it there in between in the commercial break, and I'm going to let you go ahead and pick your star of the game, and then I'll follow up with mine.
Sure. I'm going to start off with, for ICC, with Presley Jones. She really made a lot of important plays, both from service line as well as from setting, preparing those offensive attacks at the line. She really did a lot to take care of that. So we saw what she was doing, making a big impact for her team.
Absolutely. So go ahead.
And then likewise, also with the defense, we saw a lot of blocks on the front, but I'm going to let you, I'll stall in there for a second, let you pick out your star for the game as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to go with Aubrey Swanson tonight. She had a great game, being very powerful around the net, had some great kills, even got that one kill that we are going to nominate for What a Play Wednesday, that she really was just trying to get it back in play, put it in that back corner, and got the point in there for the Indians, and that was a big one there for Aubrey. So the sophomore on sophomore night coming in big. And she's from the Corinth area, so she knows she wanted to have a little bit more motivation coming into this match, playing and get some of her friends there as well, probably some of the teammates on some of the team ball there as well as we continue that. So we're going to go with co-stars of the game, brought to you by Samstown Market there in Manatee. Sam Ferris and all the crew in Samstown Market doing a great job of helping bring this action your way here this evening in Fulton. Well, that's going to do it. Let's just go ahead and close up shop here, as we're not going to be able to get those final stats ran up here to us in time. But we do appreciate Blake Long and his staff for getting those stats done for us this evening here from Fulton. So for Raphael Henry, Cal Brown, Adam Robinson, Michael Upton, I'm Adam Gore saying so long from Fulton. As that's going to do it here. ICC wins it 3-0 over the Tigers. I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying to communicate. That's going to do it. ICC wins it 3-0 here over the Tigers of Northeast. So long. We'll see you back here on the ICC Sports Network tomorrow night starting at 6 o'clock with the Davis Ford pregame show as we travel to homes for football.
That's right.
And we'll be back here Friday with volleyball starting at 1 o'clock. So that's going to do it. We'll see you next time here on the ICC Sports Network.
When I think of ICC, I think about home.
The moment I stepped on campus, I knew it was a perfect fit.
It helped me find my true self.
It has opened doors for me that I didn't even know existed.
Everyone here wants you to succeed.
I was able to get involved here and make a real difference.
I've met my closest friends here. There's something for everyone to be involved with.
I've gained skills to succeed in the workforce.
It's been the best experience.